Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Altercation, noun, altercate, altercating, altercated, altercative. A heated or angry dispute, affray, fracas. Regression, noun, regress, regressed, regressing, regressive, regressively, regressiveness, regressor. A return to an earlier state, regress, retrogression, retroversion, reversion. Gradual worsening of visible symptoms of an illness. Age-related cellular deterioration. Gradual loss of memories and acquired skills. Reversion to an earlier mental or behavioral level. Predictive data correlation model. Backward motion. The neighbors got into an altercation over a parking space, which quickly escalated into a physical fight. The couple's altercation in the middle of the restaurant drew everyone's attention, making for an uncomfortable dining experience. The two politicians continued to altercate about a proposed legislation, neither willing to compromise. The students altercated over the group project, each believing their idea was best. The female mages were altercating with her about the length of her dress, insisting it must be shorter. The two colleagues were altercating in the office, causing discomfort among their co-workers. The sports team had been involved in several altercations with opposing teams throughout the season. Frequent altercations between roommates led to a tense living situation in the dormitory. His altercative nature often led to conflicts in the workplace, making it difficult for him to maintain professional relationships. The debate took on an altercative tone as both sides became increasingly passionate about their positions. The statistician used regression analysis to determine the relationship between income and education level. The psychologist observed a regression in the patient's behavior after a traumatic event. As the economy worsened, living standards began to regress to levels not seen in decades. Without practice, your skills in a foreign language may regress over time. After the accident, the patient regressed to a childlike state, requiring extensive therapy. The stock market regressed to its previous low point following the economic crisis. The scientists noticed that the experiment results were regressing towards the mean with each iteration. The patient's condition was regressing, causing concern among the medical staff. The new tax policy was criticized for being regressive, disproportionately affecting lower-income groups. The psychologists identified regressive behavior in the child following a major life change. The government regressively implemented policies that favored the wealthy over the poor. As the deadline approached, the team worked regressively, undoing much of their previous progress. Multiple regressions were performed to analyze the complex relationships between variables. The researcher conducted several regressions to ensure the robustness of the findings. The economists added inflation as a regressor in the economic growth model. Selecting the appropriate regressors is crucial for building an accurate predictive model. The regressiveness of the tax system was a major point of debate in the Economic Forum. Critics argued that the policy's regressiveness would exacerbate income inequality.